Showing up to work each day is just a small piece of life's puzzle for three very special City of Tulsa employees nominated for a very special award.
Folks in the fire and police service, they don't like to talk about themselves. They don't like to get the recognition. We internalize a lot of things, but it's important that our fellow co-workers see what greatness is.
Tulsa Police Captain Travis Yates says two of his co-workers deserve a pat on the back, even if they don't want it.
We're all replaceable, but I truly believe these two can't be replaced.
Sergeant Mark Sherwood and Officer Jesse Guardiola created the Tulsa Police Department's Hispanic Outreach Program with very few resources.
The dream for me is to have a community who doesn't fear our police department.
They say that good communication and trust among folks in the Hispanic community will help solve more crimes.
I've seen people die. I've seen people saved. I've seen people arrested. I've seen people escape and recaptured them again. There's nothing that would surprise me anymore. And so hopefully through that experience, I'm able to relate back to any person on any day and find some common ground and help them out.
Sherwood and Guardiola have attended more than 300 community events within the last 30 months, knocking down walls and creating understanding among Hispanic Tulsans. Sherwood became fluent in Spanish. For 2 years, they've been teaching other officers. The department has seen a 75% increase in Spanish-speaking officers.
We are in the Midwest part of the country, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and our program has been named the top 10 program by the Vera Institute out of over 300 outreach programs. I mean, that's mind-blowing.
They work late, on the weekends, and for no extra pay, with no expectations of any attention. So now they receive the Above and Beyond Award from the Rotary Club of Tulsa.
I'm humbled. There are so many great people that work for this police department and do a lot of incredible things to help all communities out. And to be looked at in that light is very humbling. And I just consider myself part of the team.
Truly, I feel overwhelmed by it, but I'm also inspired to do more at the same time. I may never know the results these things will have. Officer Guardiola may never know, but down the line somewhere, 20, 30 years, we're going to see generations impacted by what we do here.
When it comes to making an impact, there's a dedicated Tulsa firefighter who makes it look easy.
He's come back from something that, probably not a lot of people come back from.
He is Mark Meyer, a 14-year veteran of the Tulsa Fire Department. A routine physical led to a shocking life change.
We were here that night. We all held hands and prayed. It's been a fight ever since.
Tests would lead to the discovery of cancer, a tumor in his abdomen, the size of a basketball.
I had developed a little bit of a belly, but I didn't think that was uncommon. I mean, I'm 47 years old, and my dad had a belly, my grandpa had a belly, and it just kind of runs in the family. I thought it was just my turn.
After discovering the bulge was cancer, he sought treatment and met those younger than him fighting the same battle.
The first time he went down to MD Anderson, he said, "Chief, it doesn't matter about me." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I'm seeing these 3-year-olds, these 4-year-olds that have cancer." He goes, "Man, they haven't had a chance." And he said, "Look at me. I got 40 years in life." He said, "I got to do something for them."
While fighting for his own life, Mark Meyer fought for their lives. He developed hydrants of hope.
Hydrants of hope, it just kind of come to me real quick. I mean, the man upstairs sent it to me, I guarantee it, because it was so quick, didn't take much thought to come up with it.
Out of his own pocket, he had these pins and bracelets made. He's selling them and giving the money to parents of cancer patients so they can get food, gas, and hotel rooms during treatment. He raised $14,000 to date.
He's just a hard-working guy, and honest, just as good a guy as just do anything for you, anybody. People he doesn't know, always willing to help anybody, just a genuine, nice guy.
His co-workers nominated him for the Above and Beyond Award. Meanwhile, he got his 32-pound tumor removed.
I weighed 212 pounds when I went in. And by the day I was released from the hospital, 10 days after surgery, I was down to 168.
A fighter and a friend, living on faith and rubbing off on others.
I think they made a 100% right call on this one. Like I said, you've never seen a guy battle what he's battled and turn around and want to pay it forward.
Every time he talks, he said, I'm very fortunate. He said, stop and hug your kids. You know, don't take things so serious. We can learn something from them every day, you know, and I have.
To be challenged in life is inevitable. To be defeated is optional. And I thought to step back and just, you know, let it get to me or get me down, that was going to beat me. 3
men, 1 goal, to make each day count for Tulsans.
Not a lot gets me emotional, but when I see the work they do, when I see the sweat and the tears and the long hours with no overtime pay, with really no resources, just that they care that much. And it honestly makes me better, and it should make others better that hear their story.